Hi guys, welcome back. So I'm going to do a quick run through of how to cut a bird's mouth. I haven't got a skill saw out, but how to measure out your bird's mouth and how we cut back our rafter feet. So let's have a look. So let's start with the rafter feet. As you can see down here, we've got the half of the roof we've got pitched. We've cut our rafter feet, so plumb cut down here and a seat cut at the bottom. They all line through. But how we set that out, so the way we do it, like I mentioned in the previous video, this line you can see here is plumbed up off the block work. Same down the other end. I'd recommend putting a string across to make sure you've got no lumps in your block work. Obviously when that's finished, you want that to be nice and straight across the front, nice and straight down that bottom. Just checking the bricklayers haven't stitched you up or there's any discrepancies in that wall. So like I said, plumb line down here, we're looking for a 250mm soffit. So at the minute, off the line, we've got 210mm, 215mm, sorry. The way we do it, so if we want 250mm of soffit, which is this bit underneath here, we'll cut it back 45. We've cut it back 45mm, and then another 10mm. The 10mm is allowing for this render that's going to go on here. We're using like a thin coat silicone render, which comes out at sort of 8 to 10mm, give or take. So that's that. We've cut it back. So the way we like to do it, let me find a bit of timber. This is a bit of 4x2. We're probably not going to use this because we've got more like a 200mm fascia or a 225 fascia going on the front. But if you've got a timber packer on the front all the way along there, gives you something nice and solid to pin your fascia to. So timber packer on there, 215mm plus your 45 gives you 260. So take your 10mm for your render, you're going to have a finished 250mm soffit along the bottom. Like I said, I've done it before and some people do it where you're pinning your fascia and you're aiming just for these rafter feet. I mean, there's no problem with it because you'll be able to see the rafters, but if you've got a nice straight bit of timber across the front there, nice and solid, that's never going to come off. Nice and easy, idiot proof, which is what we like. Right, let's have a look at the rafter feet. Not the rafter feet, the bird's mouth. So to cut your bird's mouth, you're going to need a roofing square. I've got this one made by Tracer. It's quite big, but it's a good size. You can get smaller ones, but for cutting 8x2s, this is perfect. First thing you need to do, obviously you've got roof pitch in degrees here, which is these outside numbers, 10, 20, 30, and then your smaller increments. The pitch of this roof is 40 degrees, which is there, and as you can see there, you've got plumb cuts. You cut at the top of your ridge, that's a plumb cut. It's plumb down that way. So the first cut, making sure plumb cuts is this way, and the shoulder of the square is there. You're checking, firstly, that is matching up with your plumb cut that you've cut at the top that meets the ridge. This rafter's got two bird's mouths. So the first one is to get over the steel that we've sandwiched there, just under the ridge. So this one's ready to go up tomorrow. So this first bird's mouth, our timber ridge is up here, like it is up there. Up here, the first bird's mouth's getting us past this bit here. Next, you'll take a measurement from the top of your rafter. Let me get my tape. From the top of your rafter on the metric side, like this. Obviously, you'll take a measurement from your top of your ridge down to your wall plate, down to this point here. That's where you're measuring to, the back of the wall plate there. So let's have a look. This one's obviously already been cut, so let's just check it. So, let's check on again. So we're hooked on the right spot. So what you'll need to do, the general rule of thumb with these is you need to be measuring down 2/3 of a timber. So this is 8x2, so we've gone with 120 mil down off the top, which is here. Apparently this is Sean's cut, so whether it's good or not we'll find out. So for example, if it's 4, 5, 10, you need to bring your tape round, marking that line, if you can see that. Sean's sort of done like a scribed line round, and then like I said, with the 2/3 down, and we've gone 120 mil, which it is. Might be more like 119, Sean. Naughty. Nah, 120 mil. So 120 mil down, like the guys have done there. Getting your roofing square again. It's always good to check this before you're marking out your bird's mouth. Just check. I've been doing it a while now, but I see guys that have been doing this for years. Just check you go the right way. Carrying your roofing square over to here, where your bird's mouth is. The first thing you're going to mark is your plumb cut. That's your plumb cut. So you're going to get a pencil, line that through. Without changing the roofing square, you're going to take it over, and where your plumb cut line meets, you're going to mark your seat cut. The seat cut here, this one again, nice. And then once you're happy with that rafter, you'll be fixing it to your ridge at the top. We use an 87mm ledger lock pilot drilled into the ridge, and then here a pilot drill through 190mm ledger lock. You want to be hitting, in an ideal world, this is probably a better example, that ledger lock wants to be going through here, hitting this shoulder of the wall plate here, and that wants to be pulling down, like that one's pulled nice and tight down, nice on the seat cut, nice on the plumb cut. So yeah, that's how we do them. Feel free to leave your comments in the box below, but make sure you follow and subscribe, and there's more videos coming up. Cheers guys, thank you.